don't want to do that. But everybody who was supporting Romney, most of the people said that they thought that he was somebody who could actually take on the president. Very, very important.
All right, so this is, and he's kept this race the way he wants it to be in terms of issues. But now let's look at this. Most important issue, abortion. Overwhelming for Rick Santorum, and you think this is really going to change the tenor of the campaign?
Well, it's interesting because Republicans in Congress and Republicans on the campaign trail have been talking about the economy, jobs, the economy, right? The last thing I think Republicans want to do heading into a general election is change that issue set to the social issues, which are issues that, quite frankly, Mitt Romney has been trying to avoid in this election. Will Rick Santorum draw him into the discussion that he does not want to have about whether or not he supported gay marriage and then changed his mind and all of those issues? And would that help Republicans in a general election? They want to stick to the economy.
All right, and Wolf, before I send it back to you and Anderson, we will do a little reverse flick.
Okay, let's do that.
Ooh.
Oh, no.
Or maybe not.
Oh, are you kidding?
No.
I'm going to do my reverse flick and fail? Oh, hold on. No,
Wait, one more try. One more try.
Oh.
The backhanded.
This is.
Here we go.
Okay, all right. Ready, Wolf? Are
I'm
you
watching.
ready?
I'm watching. Yes.
Yes, very good.
Third time's a charm.
Third time is a charm. Excellent flicking going on
It
over
was
there.
the screen's fault. It was,
It
was not Aaron's.
Yeah, not operator error. All right, Anderson.
All right, let's go to Anderson right now. Anderson, you're with Allie.
Don't ask me to flick it.
Have we all just given up? Is it like, is it just like 1:30 and everyone's like, let's just flick it?
Flick around.
Can you flick this
I
thing?
can flick. I will tell you.
Good Lord.
I will tell you. It's evident from the social media screen here that people are going to sleep because it's the first
the
time.
social media screen again with the social media screen. My Lord,
This is the future,
This is the third hit. I still don't understand what the hell this thing
All right,
shows.
I'm going to tell you what it is. Every one of these dots, Roland, stop laughing. Every one of these dots corresponds to a candidate.
That's funny.
Right? So these pink ones here have got to do with a candidate who's got pink. Ron Paul is all over the map here, right? So people are tweeting from each of these.
We know a lot of people tweet in America.
Let me show you something. Let me show you something. In 1 hour, stop touching the screen. In 1 hour, 5,500 people have tweeted about everybody. Put your cell phones off and stop talking. All right, let me show you Ron Paul. Ron Paul, of all the tweets that are out there, 5,500 in the last hour, our software has determined that 1,000 of them are positive. 178 are negative. All that stuff in the middle is we can't determine. It might just be facts that people are tweeting. Take a look at Rick Santorum. He's got out of 2,500, so far fewer than Ron Paul, only 385 positives and 123 identified as negative. And Rick Santorum, who's running third in our sentiment, our social rank, 358 identified as positive, 68 identified as negative. You can see that Rick Santorum and Mitt Romney have been running close to each other in numbers, but look at the difference all night, all day, for the last 3 days. Ron Paul exists in a very big way in the Twitterverse.
You've been tracking that for a long time, and that has held steady with Ron Paul.
That has held steady. Ron Paul is far and away the most popular candidate of all on Twitter.
And his campaign, I mean, even last time around, really did mobilize social media in the most effective way.
For two reasons. One is his libertarian audience likes the idea that Twitter and social media is not controlled by the mainstream media, number one. Number two, we know he's been attracting a younger audience also engaged in social media. So that stands to reason. But our numbers are sort of tracking in terms of what our exit polls are tracking. There's a tight competition between Rick Santorum and Mitt Romney, but in the social media world, Ron Paul is leading.
You're doing a thankless job, Ali, and I appreciate it.
It's very clear that it's thankless. I'm here all night.
Try the veal. We're going to talk to our analysts, to Ari Fleischer and Dana Lash, Roland Martin, and James Carville coming up in just a moment. We'll be right back.
Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy is the New York Times critics' pick. Superb, a mystery about mysteries within mysteries. Rolling Stone raves. Gary Oldman's performance is flawless. He's one of the best actors on the planet. Now's the time. Perhaps the great spy tale of our time. 5 stars, 2 thumbs up, and hands down the best thriller of the year. Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy. Rated R. In select theaters now, everywhere Friday.
A great guest experience, that makes my day. And during the four-course feast, there's so much to choose from.
The four-course seafood feast is back at Red Lobster, still just $15. Get soup, salad, unlimited cheddar bay biscuits, dessert, and your choice of 7 entrees, like new honey barbecue shrimp skewers or shrimp and scallops Alfredo. All 4 courses just $15.
It's a really good value. All my guests love it. I'm Jody Gonzalez, Red Lobster General Manager, and I see food differently.
Who's searching for you? Go to mylife.com and see if someone is searching for you for free.
There were people I couldn't find anywhere. I found them on mylife.com.
Go to mylife.com and see if someone is searching for you right now for free.
Can you enjoy vegetables with sauce and still reach your weight loss goals? You can with Green Giant frozen vegetables. Over 20 delicious varieties have 60 calories or less per serving and are now Weight Watchers endorsed. Try Green Giant frozen vegetables with sauce.
All eyes on New Hampshire. Join Wolf, Aaron, Anderson, Candy, and John for live coverage of the New Hampshire primary. CNN, next Tuesday night, 7 Eastern.
Are you tired of check cashing fees, bounce checks and overdraft fees driving you crazy, and banks turning you down when you apply for a checking account or credit card? Introducing the Account Now prepaid Visa card. Account Now provides the perfect alternative to a checking account without the hassles and hidden overdraft or bounce check fees.
While I was going through my divorce, I had so many overdrafts, my bank closed my account. With Account Now, I don't have to worry about overdraft fees or the stress that goes with them.
With free direct deposit, you'll never have to pay to get your paycheck cashed again. And if you sign up now, you can even get a $25 bonus.
Before I found Account Now, payday was a major hassle. Now my check's on my prepaid card first thing on payday.
You're already approved for the Account Now prepaid Visa card. With 100% approval and no credit check, you can get your card now. Get the fresh start you deserve. Call Account Now today.
Talks with Rick Santorum and John Huntsman live from the Granite State tomorrow night, 9 Eastern.
I can only say 3 letters, OMG. Look at this. Look what's going on. One vote right now separating Mitt Romney, Rick Santorum. Mitt Romney has taken the lead with 99% of the precincts reporting 29,957 to 29,956. I guess the only way it could get closer if it were a tie, but one vote. Let's go to John King. John, one vote separating these two guys as we speak right now.
As we speak, and we wait for the final vote to come in, and I can tell you, I'm going to show you something, and it's going to make you say, what's going on? Look at this. We're not getting a feed right now from the party anymore of the county by county, so it is hard to say where exactly we're looking for. We're waiting for that to come back up, but we do know this. We know Governor Romney was leading over here, and we were waiting for a precinct down here in Keokuk. So we're going to wait as this one plays out, Wolf, but one vote. We can call it a tie, but somebody wants the moral victory. We'll wait for that final precinct to come in.
Anderson, you ever see a race like this before? One vote?
It is a night of many firsts, I will admit that. I think it was James Carville who during commercial break said, like, what the hell is going on with counting the votes in these two counties? What is going on?
It just kind of take 6 hours to count the votes,
in these two precincts, I should say. But in terms of the race, how does the race change now? I mean, if Perry's out, which it seems to be, Bachmann likely, although she didn't say that tonight. What is different tomorrow morning?
Again, I come back to the same things. First of all, tentative debates will change. There'll be fewer people up there. There'll be sort of more opportunity.
I think your mic dropped, so let me give you. There you go. Yeah, that's right. It's 2 a.m.
Actually, he threw it off. He threw it off.
He has it upside down.
Now, see, that's that
he never did make much sense anyway.
That's that LSU. That's the other side.
Somebody get James Andy on mic, please.
Welcome to Public Access Channel 13.
Talking to the speaker.
1:30 in the morning, whatever, it's late. But no, I think it does kind of make some difference in the debate. I honestly, I've always thought that Romney is the only person in this field that has any chance to be the Republican nominee. I still think that more than ever tonight. But although I think his performance tonight was uninspired, I think in the end, his people are justified in feeling like they dodged a bullet in Iowa. They got through it, and they just by attrition, they're going to end up being a nominee unless something just breaks down and then have to think of something else.
It is going to be interesting to watch the relationship or sort of tag team nature of Gingrich and Santorum, you know, in their focus on Romney or I mean, because they're being very cordial to each other tonight and trying to direct their fire elsewhere.
Well, they're going to finally set their sights on Mitt Romney, which I've been surprised, frankly, it hasn't happened in the previous debates. Everybody was going after one of the underlings in the debate, and nobody was shooting to the pinnacle, which was Mitt Romney. That'll happen now. But having said that, getting attacked by Newt Gingrich is somewhat akin to be getting attacked by a porcupine. I mean, he just points himself everywhere, attacks everywhere with no strategy, no consistent theme, and he looks so mean when he does it, it's not the most effective attack. Yeah. So I'm not sure being attacked by Newt is really that bad a problem.
Do you think the attack ads, the super PAC ads against Gingrich have been unfair? I mean, there's certainly been negative. Romney has said, well, look, you know, it's not anything worse than the Obama administration or Obama PACs are going to throw at you during a general election, so toughen up, essentially.
Right, exactly. He needs to stop complaining about the tone of the attack ads and start fighting back. That's his big mistake right now, is he's not fighting back. He needs to do it in a smart way, though. There's a way that Newt Gingrich can go, quote-unquote, negative without coming across as this grumpy peepaw, and I think that he's...
As a what?
As a so he won't come across as some grumpy old peepaw. I think that there's a way...
Like, is that like a grandfather name, or...?
Yeah.
That's sort of like a weeble.
No, I got it.
But that's, I mean, I understand what Ari's...
Is that Peepaw? Is he related to him?
I understand what Ari's saying, and that he does seem a little bit cantankerous at times, but he has to fight back. He complains about the negative, all these attack ads, but it's American politics, and the Founding Fathers were infinity times worse than what we see now.
Santorum also is going to have to deal with the scrutiny in terms of what he said this week. He made a comment as related to entitlements, where he only mentioned African Americans as if African Americans are the only folks who actually get entitlements. He talked about how we shouldn't be celebrating diversity because that tears it. Actually, he did say it. I mean, we ran the video, and we talked about it today on Brooke Baldwin.
Yeah.
I got it on my website, so you can go take a look at it. He actually said
he
it.
like paused.
No, he didn't.
We got a quick vote update. We'll come right back to
Sure.
Wolf.
That would be me. Let's take a look over here. 4 votes now. Rick Santorum has now taken the lead over Mitt Romney. Still 99% of the precincts. 4 votes. Rick Santorum ahead. Mitt Romney had been ahead. 4 votes. 29,968 to 29,964. All right, so that 1 vote margin, Anderson, it's gone to 4. I guess that's a huge margin.
And about
right
10 or 15 minutes ago, we got word from the Republican Party that they are still tabulating the votes in 2 precincts, and that's basically what we're waiting for. We're going to take a quick break. Our coverage continues. We will have a result at some point very soon. We'll be right back.
CNN's coverage of the Iowa caucuses is sponsored by Cadillac and by VoteForEnergy.org, a program of the American Petroleum Institute. Log on to learn more. Go to CNNPolitics.com to get the most up-to-date news and facts from the best political team on television.
What if we told you that Cadillac borrowed technology from Ferrari to develop its suspension system? Or what if we told you that Ferrari borrowed technology from Cadillac to develop its suspension system? Magnetic ride control, pioneered by Cadillac, perfected in the 556 horsepower CTS-V. We don't just make luxury cars, we make Cadillacs.
I vote.
I vote. I vote for American jobs.
I vote.
I vote for more domestic energy.
Energy from all sources.
To get America working again.
I vote.
I vote. I vote for energy security.
That will come from developing
our own energy resources.
Like oil and natural gas.
Right here.
Right now.
Right now.
I vote.
To re-energize America.
With American energy.
Learn more at voteforenergy.org. Eyes feeling overworked? Discover Visine Tired Eye Relief with HydroBlend, only from Visine. Just 1 drop instantly soothes and revives tired, overworked eyes and comforts them for up to 10 hours. Visine Tired Eye Relief. Try now and save $3.
Closed captioning brought to you by Passages Malibu. Addiction ends here.
For a limited time, Passages Malibu will be giving away free copies of the Alcoholism and Addiction Cure. To get yours, go to PassagesMalibuBook.com.
Tomorrow night, one's gotten a big Iowa boost. The other is banking it all on New Hampshire. Pierce talks with Rick Santorum and John Huntsman live